guys, for those who don't have ready-made pilau masala, you can make it by yourself. So what you use is a cinnamon, you use cumin seed, you use, what is it called, cardamom, black pepper, and cloves, not cloves. When you're using the cardamom, you don't use the outer part, you only use the inner part, the seeds which are inside here. So you do away with the outer part, or you can make milk with cardamom. It's always super. Cardamom and ginger, it's very healthy, and you can just give it a shot and tell me how you feel about the milk. So you put this in a pestle and mortar, and then you crush it, but I didn't have a pestle and mortar, so I used this, a rolling pin, and I put it in a paper so that I don't have it scattered everywhere, so that I can maintain, I can store, and I can have my crushed cardamom. Next thing you do, you take the what is it called, cloves. You take the cloves, and then you also put them in a plastic paper or a pestle in the mortar, and then you crush it. And then, so you, with this you only take like 4 or 5, and with the cardamom you take like 7 or 8, depending with how you want your pilau to be spicy. And you mix it with cumin. I already have it crushed, cumin seed, and black pepper. With the black pepper, I have this kind of bottle which crushes it. So it crushes it. So it makes it powder like. So I don't need to bash it with my rolling pin. And the last, here is the cloves. I have it in powder form, but I prefer smashing mine. Like, I prefer doing everything from scratch. Well, that's it, guys. And for the rice, what I did use is brown basmati rice. It's so healthy. If you want to live long, you've got to eat healthy, guys. Now the meat is still boiling. I prefer the long boiling because it kills a lot of unhealthy stuff. Beef, and that's why I don't have to keep on deworming, because I eat healthy stuff. Guys, here is a portion of my crushed or my powder spice for the pilau, and I just need to add the cardamom in, like little by little, and then I use my nose to smell whether it's the right amount. So we need to mix it. Sorry, I was smelling it. Now I need to add a little more. Guys, the beef needs to boil for close to an hour in order to kill all the germs. You definitely know that for pilau we need a lot of onions and garlic, and so I'm gonna use half for garlic and 3 onions, and instead of using tomatoes we use the tomato puree. Guys, one thing you have to know is that this is 700 grams of beef, and I didn't add any oil, so I'm just using the oil that was in the beef to fry it, until it's completely brown in color. So guys, back to the main thing. We have our onions washed and clean, and we have our garlic and also our piece of ginger. This is the only portion that we are going to use. And so we have the cinnamon here, cinnamon sticks, and you're not going to crush this or bash it. The only thing that you're going to do is to fry it so that it can give that sweet taste to our pilau. So let's get started. We grate the garlic, and for the ginger we need it to be crushed completely. And for the onions, we need to cut them in either cubes or rings, depending on what you want. But I wouldn't recommend you to cut them in rings, because they have, when you cut them in rings, you have these lines, or the leftover when it's fully cooked, it leaves some okay, it's hard to explain, but I just don't like it. So guys, we already have all our ingredients ready. We have the garlic, we have the ginger, and we have our onions. But when we are frying all this, we start with the ginger, and then we add the garlic, and then we add the onions, and we have to let everything be as brown as our beef here. The progress is good. So what's next? We take the olive oil and we put it in here. So once that is there, we take the ginger and we put it in. I don't know whether the oil is heated. Yeah, we put it in like this. Don't use this kind of spoon to stir in, because it will spoil your cooking pot. Instead, we use cooking wood. You guys understand, I'm not left-handed. I use this mesh cover for now because I don't want the oil to jump on me. So I think it's ready. That's the garlic. Next thing we have that's the ginger. The next thing we have the garlic. What we do, we stir in and we wait for it to turn a little bit brown. So as the ginger and garlic is fully cooked, we add the onions. You'll realize that you will lack enough oil in your mixture, and so there's no hurt in adding more oil. That's enough. Please, not forgetting, this is the perfect time to add our cinnamon. So guys, when the onions are almost turning brown, this is the perfect time to add the spice. Here is the spice. I crushed it using so we add bit by bit to feel whether it's enough, because we don't want to do more because it will be too bitter. And now guys, it looks good. So now what we do, we add the beef, then we mix everything together. It already has the pilau smell. smells so good. So good. So guys, this is the time to add the tomato puree into the mixture. I think I need to use both hands because it's stuck. So once the puree is in, we stir and stir and make sure that every piece of beef is soaked in tomato puree. So I think all the pieces are soaked in tomato puree. So you keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. So guys, how does it look? I think we are done with the beef, and now we need to add the rice. Okay guys, I know this is bad or wrong because I don't always measure my rice. I just use my brain and the mathematics that I learned from school to know what amount of water and what amount of rice is good for the family. And we have brown rice, so don't think that I'm using spoiled rice. It's brown in color. Guys, we're gonna use the cooking pot that we use for frying beef to get water. Don't mind how my kitchen looks like. It looks better before I start and when I'm done. Okay, so this is good. It's really boiling water. We add it here. I think we need to add some little bit of water. We just have it on standby. Okay, that is good. Let's have it here. Guys, it looks like soup, but trust me, this is pilau. Now, what happens to our rice here? We need to rinse it a little bit with water. Warm or cold, all is good. So honestly, I don't know what amount of rice this is, but trust me, I won't disappoint you viewers, and the people who are going to eat this, I won't disappoint you. This is ready. We put it inside the pilau mixture. Man, this is going to be so good. It's going to be so tasty. I decided, since this is the only part of the rice that's left or portion, I use everything. So it's 500 grams of rice and 700 grams of beef. So let's wait for our pilau. So guys, remember, we are using the least amount of fire because we don't want the food to burn, and we don't want part of it to be ready and the other part to be hard. So what we do now is that we completely cover our pilau with aluminium foil. Everything should be kept inside. The sweet aroma, all the flavors should be locked inside. So we give it a few minutes and it will be ready. Remember, we used boiling water and not cold water, because if you use cold water, the beef is going to soften. And the best pilau is the one which has the crunchy beef or lamb, whatever kind of meat that you're using. or God-shaped. Well, it depends with what you want. So we leave this aside as we go and watch Netflix. I already watched